Parents want to cut me pay by 5 an hour. I am not op. That is Sensitive Mango 715, who posted to our babysitting original post, March 10, 2026. Hey everyone, I am female 20, located in Southern California, and I've been babysitting for this family for 2 years now. I've been watching their 3 kids, male 6, male 5, and female 3, 2 days a week, usually Tuesday and Wednesday from 4 p.m. 8 p.m. They pay me 30 HR. Well, Sunday night, they asked me to babysit for a date night, but when they paid me this afternoon, I noticed they gave me 25 less. When I texted asking if they had made a mistake, the dad called me and told me he felt 30 HR was a lot for 3 kids who he called self-sufficient. He told me all they do is watch TV or play video games and it's an easy job, but he still felt they were paying me too much. He felt 25 HR was more appropriate to pay, and because I am still in college, it was still great money for a college student. He also mentioned how inflation was causing him to cut any unnecessary expenses. I'd like to add that I walk to their house after my classes, and they re-okay with me bringing my puppy along with me, which has been great. That being said, I think a 5 HR pay cut is too much. They live in a 6-bedroom house. I didn't know how to approach the parents and say that I am not okay with the pay cut. Commenter, they re-treating you like a child, telling you how much pocket money you earn for your chores. Tell them that you only willing to accept the agreed upon rate. For the next booking, ask them to pay ahead of time, including the remaining fee they owe for this sit. That way you recovered, should they find another sitter. Yeah, he told me he talked, so his friends, and one of his friends pays their babysitter 20 HR for their 3 kids, which he thought was a fair price. It felt like I was being talked down to. Commenter, does the mom know he paid you less? This sounds like a weird power move on his part. I would let her know about the incident. If she agrees, then you need to communicate with them that you will not accept less than the current rate, if 30 HR. You are already being underpaid. IMO. Again, she might not know, and this is a weird move on his part, speaking from someone who works with a weird DB. Mom is really nice, and when I first started it was 25 an hour, and she quickly changed it to 30, but dad is a bit more in charge, and I think she would say or do anything. Evie kind of noticed, they make way for him for everything. Update on the parents who want to cut me pay by 5 March 11, 2026. Hi everyone again. This is my update for my post from yesterday when I posted about one of my families wanting to cut me pay by 5. First, I'd like to say thank you to all the kind comments and great advice. I didn't expect my post to blow up the way it did. I am grateful for all the support I was given. I am sorry I couldn't respond to everyone, but still thank you to all who commented. Sorry ahead of time because my post might be a long one. Okay, so after my phone call with the dad, I decided to text the mom and ask her if everything was all right and ask why they wanted to cut me pay that much. She texted me back saying it wasn't an easy decision, but ultimately, her husband felt it was best to have a sit down with me and talk about my pay and what I am doing as a babysitter. I told her I wasn't okay with the pay cut, and they owed me the 25 they didn't pay me for Sunday. Mom ended up Venmoing me the remaining 25 and asked if I could come in this morning to talk about my future with the family. Well, so I ended up going because Mom reassured me Dad wasn't around. I talked to her and told her I wasn't happy that they did that to me and that I am not going to babysit for them for 25 HR when they have 3 kids. She told me she understood and was going to talk to her husband about it. Later tonight I went and babysat for another family in the same neighborhood as them. They were all friends, and I told that mom everything that had happened. She told me that the other mom tried looking for another babysitter and got quoted 60 HR for the babysitting job, so she was pretty upset. Then, that mom told me to tell them I've raised my rates due to the rising costs of living. I guess mom from the first family texted the other mom and asked if I was working for them, and the second mom said yes. Before I left, the first mom came over and asked if I was willing to make something work with her until she could work something out between us. The second mom then stepped in and said the going rate has changed and the babysitting rate for 3 kids was 50 HR. The first mom said she felt it was too much money. I told her 30 HR for 3 kids was too low, and she eventually caved in, and we compromised at 4 to 5 HR. Well, the dad, the one who wants to cut me pay, is gone on a business trip for 9 weeks, so first mom told me she would pay me 4 to 5 HR in cash until he gets back, and then once he is back, all 3 of us can sit down and figure out a new rate. I agreed to it, only because the dad wasn't going to be around. The first mom said she couldn't miss going to tennis or Wednesday night dinners, so she was thankful I was a reliable sitter. Now, I have 9 weeks to find another job to fill in for Tuesday and Wednesday night work. I am pretty happy with the outcome. I am also really happy the other mom stepped in and stood by my corner when the first mom came over to talk to. The mom we sat for tonight told me she would ask around and reassured me.